Have you ever noticed that the laundromat in your town with a car wash down the street never seems to close? Ever. Rain or shine, recession or boom, people saw dirty clothes and cars. While everyone else is chasing crypto coins or the next hype stock, a quiet group of people is getting rich, slowly, by owning stuff you use every single day. They don't have fancy offices, they don't have names of followers, but what they do have is freedom. Money coming in while they sleep. I've never owned a business, zero, but I spent the last 30 days learning how regular people buy laundromats, storage facilities, and car washes. And by the end of this series, you won't just know how to buy one business. You'll know how to build a machine that pays your family for generations. I'm talking infrastructure, how to get the loan, even with no credit, how to automate it so you never touch the work, how to hide your name so no one can access your assets through the court system, and finally, how to pass it on to your future generations, tax-free. But for right now, part one. I'm showing you the first step. No hype, no get-rich-quick scheme, just the boring path that actually works. And I promise by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to look and what to say to a bank. Stick with me through all 5 parts and you'll have a complete blueprint. No fluff, just the boring stuff that makes you. Here's the problem most people never fix. They trade 2,080 hours on average per year for a paycheck. That's a standard 8 hours per day, 40 hours per week job. But if you stop working, the money stops. That's not wealth. That's renting out your life. A wealth machine is different. You contribute about 90 full days, weekends and holidays if you want to cut that time by a third, setting it up so it runs itself. After that, you check on it maybe 3 hours a week. Now let's do the math. 3 hours per week times 52 weeks in a year. Okay, let's get into the actual list. I'm going to show you 11 boring businesses that normal people buy. I'll tell you where to find the businesses for sale, what they cost, how much they make, and how much work they take to set up. Take note of the following websites. These 3 are the ones I use to find service businesses for sale, and how and where to get the loan to purchase a business. So first we utilize bizbuysell.com to find small businesses for sale. And we utilize loopnet.com for large facilities and commercial-sized buildings for sale. Next, we utilize sba.gov. Now, that's where we go to research the Small Business Administration loans. Now, let's get to those boring assets. Number 1, self-storage. With self-storage, you rent out little rooms for people's extra stuff. Number 2, laundromats. People pay standard fees to wash their clothes. Number 3, express car washes. A tunnel that washes cars fast or when they can take their time and do it themselves. Number 4, vending machines. Snacks, soft drinks, coffee, or combinations of each. Number 5, commercial cleaning. Clean office spaces at night. Number 6, pest control. You can buy an existing route. Number 7, portable toilets. You can rent these out to construction sites. Number 8, HVAC, plumbing. You can buy a shop with workers already installed. Number 9, junk removal. Get paid to haul trash. Number 10, parking lots. People will pay to park. Number 11, land easements. Cell towers or billboards can be placed on your land. They can be rented out. Here's the thing. You don't build these from scratch. You buy one that's already making money. That is the cheat code. All right, let's get into something real. Let me show you a real listing I found on bizbuysell.com. So here, you can see we have a laundromat in Willard, Ohio called Flash's Laundry. Asking price, $239,000. Annual cash flow, or seller's discretionary earnings, under SDE here, you have $30,000. Gross revenue, $75,000. Now, at first glance, you might think, $30,000 profit on a $239,000 asking price? That's not great. But here's what most people miss. The building is included in the sale, and it was just recently appraised at $350,000 after the recent renovations. So that means you're buying an already profitable business, plus the building, for $239,000. $239,000? That's $111,000 less than the building is worth alone. Even if the laundromat made $0, you could sell the building tomorrow and still walk away with over $100,000 in profit. And there's more. Scroll down. You see to the second floor section? They mention the upstairs as a blank canvas. So a space that you could turn into apartments, office space, or short-term rentals. That's a whole second income stream that most buyers completely ignore. This is how smart buyers think. They don't just look at the surface level appeal, the cash flow. They look for real estate equity and hidden upside. So when you're on bizbuysell.com, don't just glance at the price. Scroll all the way down. Read every line. The gold, or the devil, is in the details that everyone else skips. Now, you probably don't have $239,000 wedged in between the couch cushions. That's fine. Next, we're going to get into how to afford this or something like it. Most people stop here. They think, I don't have $100,000 or anywhere near $250,000. But here's the thing. You don't need it. You use a Small Business Administration 7A loan. Here's how it works. Let's say a business costs $100,000. The bank might lend you $90,000. Then you'll only need to add $10,000 to it as a down payment. That's it. Now, what do you say to the bank? Well, don't lead with a joke, ending it with, I hope this works. No, say this. Write this down. Hi, I'm buying a business that's already profitable. My plan is to add credit card readers and better software to bolster the profits somewhat. I can pay this loan back in about 5 years. Banks love boring because it's safe. They'd rather lend money for a car wash or a laundromat than a trendy restaurant. Don't worry, I'll put a free list of SBA lenders in the description. Here's the trap. If you buy a laundromat but you're the one cleaning the floor every night, you just bought a job. That's not the goal. In part 2, I'm going to show you the exact applications and software so the business runs from your phone. You'll be on vacation on an island while your car wash is at home making money. But you have to subscribe so you don't miss it. And hit that bell for notifications so you'll know exactly when the next one is up. Click the button, seriously. I'm putting out part 2 in 7 days. Also, comment below, which morning business would you buy? Storage, car wash, laundromat? Honestly, the parking lot is my favorite, but I'd like to hear your take. I read every comment. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris with Down the Rabbit Hole presented by Devil in the Details. I'll see you in the next one.